it means it's a different space. And celebration of culture. Yes, there's a culture where your own individual tribes. Yes, there's culture where there's Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and that's what for us it is about. But there's also the fact that we are also disrupting culture in the fact that content creators, influencers, businessmen, graduates, sherehe storytellers are absolutely changing the game. A couple of years ago, you could not even have some of these conversations that we're having now. You could not confidently say, I'm starting my own space. So those are some of the tenets that for us it is about. We want to celebrate each and every form of art and culture. And so I'll just allow, of course, in this table, there's, I'm so happy that Claudia is here. Tulianza na Claudia kitambo, pale akinifundisha TikTok, akinionyesha my dance moves. And now look at what she's become. So she is going to be the official hostess, to the mostest for Furaha City, and I allow her to just speak first before then we can get a breakdown of what Furaha City is all about. So wapi makofi ya Claudia tafadhali? Okay, makofi ni kama
mbona mnakuwa
hiyo ni makofi ya Kindiki. Wapi makofi ya Claudia sasa, ya Claudia? All right, go ahead.
Thank you guys for honoring this invite. My name is Claudia Naisaba the Force. I'm a media personality celebrated across Africa and internationally as well. So I'm going to be the host for Furaha City alongside this fine man, Willy Raburu, who we go way back. I just want to say thank you to everyone who has honored this invite. 7th of December is going to be a special day, especially for the bongo lovers like me. People who started out with bongo music, Nanzaje, etc., etc. So for me, I'm excited for what is to come. I'm excited for the process. I'm excited of how we're going to get there. And with all these amazing content creators in the building, I know we're going to deliver something. And we're going to have a sold-out show. That's one thing I know. Right now, the numbers are going up, but with time, the numbers will go even higher. Maybe we might even consider, adding more tickets for people. So I just want to say thank you guys for being here. I hope to have an amazing show alongside you guys. And I mean, if you guys, for me, I think about collaborations when I see creators. So if you have something you think we can do together, if it's pre-event or it's during the event, hit me up. I'm ready to collaborate. Go big or go home is what I do best. So I'm open to suggestions, and I'm just happy that we are here having this conversation and, of course, discussing with the amazing people who make the Kenyan entertainment industry a good place to be.
All right. So, and just to emphasize what she said, I think, again, I know I said it in the beginning, but for most of you here, I do follow most of you, and it's just amazing to see the content that you create, and also the growth. If you look at where you are, like everybody in this room, think about where you were in 2020 and where you are now. You will realize that you've grown. And I know that sometimes there's a lot of pressure to create content, and there's a lot of, you're so lost in it sometimes because it's also a business. Yeah, so you keep on working, you keep on churning out content. You don't take some time maybe to stop and celebrate yourself. So yeah, just one time before we continue, clap for yourselves, everybody who's here. Yeah, just clap for yourselves. The fact that you're here and you're making amazing strides, it's absolutely amazing. So I'll invite Gideon to just walk you through what Furaha City is about, what you can expect on that day in terms of just the setup and everything, so you can kind of internalize that. And then after that, we'll go into telling you the lineup and our big news of the day. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm Giddy, or Gideon. This is new for me. I don't usually do the pressers because I've been in the background. I've worked with Willis for about, 11, 12 years? 13 years, yeah. We've worked together for 13 years. But I've always been more in the background, so this is very new to me, so bear with me. It might not be as established as they are. But yeah, so it's an amazing vision for our city, and I'm one of the organizing committee members, along with a lot of amazing people. We have people like Chris Kirwa, of course, Willis Raburu, and our amazing partners in the UAE who have helped us make this vision become possible. Yeah, it wouldn't be much if we didn't have the support. So can we just do a round of applause for those guys? They pay the bills, so you know? Yeah, so I think we can all agree it's been a long year. And we can clap. I mean, yeah. It's been a long year, man. And we just wanted to do something that celebrates our happiness. That's exactly why it's called Furaha City. It is what it is. And the whole point of this experience, which is about 13, 14-hour experience, because it starts at 1 p.m., it ends at, well, we say it ends at 1 a.m., but you know, it's probably not gonna end at 1 a.m. And that is simply to just celebrate who we are and just have fun and just forget for a bit, you know? And so that's kind of the spirit that embodies what Furaha City is all about. On top of that, the first thing I want to talk about with Furaha City before I even go into what it's going to entail is we had a very huge focus on security first. So the lead organizer, being Chris, is the foremost events expert on security in the country. And so while we can't tell you more than that, we can tell you it's informed pretty much about 99.9999% of our thinking. So we just need you to know that. And then secondly, it's actually a city. So you'll experience it when you're on the ground, but it's actually a city. From the check-in, you'll just imagine like you're passing through an airport somewhere, to when you enter the event, to when you pick the street sign of which district you're going to go in the event. We've actually modeled this whole thing to feel and look like a city. And we have different aspects of the city. We've got, and they're called districts. And all of them fall under 2 specific classes. So for everything we're doing during the day, we call it light mode. For everything we're doing at night, we call it dark mode. Not that dark mode. So I'll run you through what we're gonna do in light mode. I think, by the way, this is weird because you know light skin, dark skin. Anyways, I'm gonna run you through I'm gonna run you through light mode, and I know Willis will run you through dark mode. So in light mode, we have about 6, 7 districts, and each of them focuses on a different thing that you find interest in. So we've got things like the active district. This is where you'll find if TikTok and all the dance challenges and all the different things in that regard. Then we've got the flavor district, and that's where you're gonna get your food. That's where you're gonna be able to experience all the different cuisines from smocha to sushi. So we got a whole range. And then we've also got the interactive district, which is where you'll have, I know there's a couple football matches that night, so we're looking to be able to play them. You'll also have...
What it is, Manu will win. Yes. Sindio President Ali?
I'm here for you, bro. I'm here for you, regardless. So we've got that district. It's got interactive zones. We're gonna have virtual reality setups, gaming setups. We're gonna have gamification, which is a very fancy marketing word for things like spinning a wheel and winning a prize, or shooting something and winning a prize. We're gonna have all that in that section. And then we also have the Jet Set district. And this is where you can go and maybe claim some offers from your favorite like apps. I can't mention any names now until I get a check, but apps, and of course airlines. So we have that as well. Since it's December, you know, I'm sure some of you are traveling. You'd want to claim some discounts. So we have that, and then we also have the Zen district. It's Willis's favorite district. It's just where you chill, charge your phones. We're gonna have setups for that as well. And we also have a very high emphasis on sustainability. And while it's not exactly a district, it is something that we're doing, and we're gonna show you that after the event, what exactly that means. Have I missed anything? I did flavor. I don't think I missed anything. Yeah. So that's pretty much how the vibe is gonna be. Oh yeah, but that's you. Yeah. So there's another district, but that's dark mode, and I'll let Willis talk about it. But that's pretty much the entire look and feel of the place. So when you enter, there's gonna be streets, boulevards, alleys, and they all encapsulate this vision of these districts. And the entire point of it is be happy. At least for that day. Yeah. So yeah, thank you.
All right, so round of applause for Gideon. Gideon anakaanga pale nyuma ya kamera, but a lot of things have happened in this city with him planning in the background. So yeah, he's a bit modest. Lakini unaona kizungu imeenda shule. Ni international. All right, so when we get into dark mode, so basically just also to emphasize what he said. So when you walk into the Furaha city, like when you walk into it, of course you're gonna see just youthful vibes, neon lights, graffiti, just everybody having a good time, right? So those different districts are just to make sure that your taste, or like say your palate is catered for. So sherehe, you'll have a sherehe district, flavor, food, and it's like you said, it's everything from smoky pasua, Rolex, to stroganoff, na hizo vitu zote. Then your Zen district is where you just chill. For the gamers, you'll have the gaming district. And also there'll be a place where you can just go chill, watch Manchester United win or watch your favorite sport. All of that is going to be happening on that day. So it's going to be, video games. It's going to be virtual reality as well. It's going to be the Nairobi Polo Grounds, and that's like 14 acres of space. So you can imagine there's going to be a lot going on there. And that's going to be happening during the day. So we'll open the gates at around 10 a.m. And then watu waendelee kusherekea, kusikiza, meet and greet hivi. If Claudia will come early, perfect. And then later on in the night, we present dark mode. Yes, so dark mode basically is going to be sherehe kianza. Unaona sasa sherehe ni district. Sasa imagine sherehe ikue sasa city, ikue county, ikue Kenya mzima. What we're trying to do is that's when the entertainment starts. So of course, the hostess with the mostest that hapo hivyo, the Force, Claudia, myself, we're also going to have Hype Ola and DJ Karian as well. And then we're going to have a whole lineup of artists. That is, of course, okay, without letting the cat out of the bag. But we're about to let the cat out of the bag. So let me just get it so I get it right. Okay, so we're going to start. Naangalia simu na kumbe Claudia alipiga myself na simu yangu. Okay, so let's start with the list of everybody who's going to be there. So, of course, number one, who's going to be here on my left, her name is? That's right, Claudia. Claudia is going to be there, and she'll be Gideon will be at the gate that day. So so now this strong gentleman here called Wilson. That screen is what we want to use to show these people there. Thank you, Wader. Can you all see this screen? You can? Which one? Oh, there's another one there. So that's the one they're using. Okay, so yeah, so you can look at the people who are on that screen, and then yeah. So the first person who's going to be there, of course, is Claudia, who's going to be the hostess with the mostest. Then we're also going to have this artist who is just absolutely amazing. He's going to be there as well, Kinoti, with the people of the kingdom. A round of applause for Kinoti. So Kinoti is going to be there with his kingdom, and he told me he's so excited. He's going to do a whole band set for you, serenade everybody. I know there are a lot of you who have made it this year because of Kinoti's music as well. And then after that, we're going to have a lovely lady who's been in the scene, who's also a friend of mine. Anaitwa Saru Amanyaro. Yes, sir. Round of applause for Saru. Yes, sir. So Saru is going to be there as well. She is going to be bringing her vibe kama kawaida. She has an amazing way to just put words together. So I'm really excited for having Saru there, and she's also quite the performer as well. And then they are still on Kenyan royalty with the Queens. After Saru, we're also going to have the amazing Femi Uno. That is Femi One. A round of applause for Femi One. So Femi One is also going to be there. She's ready. She just dropped a song with Butros. So, and of course, in November, as we gear into December, that's when the artists are dropping the songs and creating more music. So we're excited for Femi One. She's going to be there as well. And then also, who's just actually dropped a song today as well, the Kenyan lover boy. Lazima tungeweka pale hivyo Mr. Pose, Willy Paul. Wapi, a round of applause for Willy Pose. Yes, so Willy Paul is also going to be there. He's going to be doing his brand new music and much more things. He does a lot. No pun intended. And then and then also this one is a legend. I think the beauty of this next person is he cuts across all ages. He's just basically somebody who his music everybody has grown up to and is still vibing to, and he interacts so much with even every new genre. And there was no way we could do a concert without Okwankwo. So Major is also going to be there. Big round of applause for Major as well. Lazima Major akwe pale. Major's rap style is very distinct. I like how he just basically anaongea tu. Nilikuta naye nikamnini ye upike akiwa ye upike akiwa ndeve haya. Yeah. And then yes, of course, when you're doing a concert, you have to go for the best of the best. I'm particularly biased about this next individual because he happens to be a friend of mine, one of the first artists to ever shout me out in a song in Kenya. And he continues to grow and grow and grow. And he's building a house that I think can fit all of Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Khaligraph Jones. Yeah, so Khaligraph Jones is also going to be there. So a round of applause for Khaligraph. Khaligraph, the OG. Yeah. Acha nisinionjo jamani wazanichapa. Mbigi ni kawaida. All right. And then that's Khaligraph sums up the Kenyan artists. Now we cross over to, remember, Furaha City is about bringing East Africa together. So now we cross over to Tanzania, and the first person who will introduce from Tanzania is Rayvanny. He's going to be there. So a big round of applause for Rayvanny. Rayvanny continues to make music that just gets us dancing, and so it's great. Nimewachwa. Nimeenda bichi. Yeah. Maswali mingi kwa waiter, una hela nini? Hey, hiyo shingapi? Very good. Yeah. Wale wanaimba. Thank you so much, BGV. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Right. Then the last two. The first one is going to be, I think, the last time she was 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, in Malindi somewhere. But now she's back in the country, and she's going to be right here. And she has amazing music that all ages listen to. I mean, I have a 2-year-old who is always dancing to some of her music. So, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Tanzania, the lovely Zuchu. Yes, sir. Wapi kelele ya Zuchu wewe? Yeah, so Zuchu is going to be there. And we're in for a treat because this November, yes, she's working on her album. So she's going to be performing for the first time her new album right here in Kenya. I have a friend who's called Pablo, who's been bragging because the song is Pablo Antenna. So yeah, so she's going to be performing right here. Now, the reason why we all gathered here today is this next artist, the big news. So are you ready? First of all, nataka muanze prepare. So kila mtu anze kufanya hivi. Make sure your vocal cords are okay. Get ready to shout. Oh, pale nyuma. Oh, Kayet. Oh, Candy. Flatty. Oh. Everybody, are you ready for the artist who is going to be headlining the Furaha City Festival? I'm going to count it down from 10. Everybody, help me count down.
All right, I'm here with you.
You ready?
Yes.
Let's go. So,
10.
Yes.
9.
9.
8,
8,
7,
7,
6,
6,
5,
5,
4,
4,
3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, the artist is Diamond Platnumz. Wapi kelele wewe? Yes, sir, yes, sir. So
I think this guys need to be more excited for Diamond.
Who ni Simba bana?
Kabisa, one more time. Make some noise for Diamond Platnumz.
Okay, hiyo ni ilikuwa ya MCA. Hiyo ni ya MCA pale mtaa. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the headliner of Furaha City 2024, Diamond Platnumz. Yes, sir, yes, sir. So Simba Mondi, Okomondi, wajaluo pia. Sasa mshaanza kusema Mondi. Yeah, Mondi is going to be, yes, he's going to be here. He is going to be the headliner for Furaha City 2024. We are so excited. We cannot wait. And just remember the hashtag today is Furaha City. You can go ahead and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. When you're tagging, make sure you tag Furaha City. You can get your tickets at www.triply.co/Furaha City, or also on Hustle Sasa. You can get your tickets there as well. So get ready to spread the word, spread the word, spread the word. Diamond Platnumz is going to be in Kenya on December 7th for Furaha City. Hii ni confirmed. Si ati nini afike. Ako ndani. Ako wapi? Ako ndani. So, the full list therefore becomes Claudia Kinoti, Claudia Willis, Kinoti, Saru, Femi One, Willy Paul, Major, Khaligraph Jones, Rayvanny Chui, Zuchu Baby Girl, alafu Diamond Simba, aka Mondi or Mondi. Those are the full set of artists for Furaha City, and we are thoroughly excited. I'll open it up now for some questions. Ama kuna kitu ya kuongeza. Go ahead.
I think I speak for the creators who are here that love to create content. So before we even engage in the Q&A, will they get a chance to make content with the artists?
Oh, so when umeanza na maswali?
I'm speaking for the friends.
Okay, what I do know is this. What at least Zuchu has been doing is that if you create song with the new, if you get content with the new song, which is
Antenna.
ya huyu kijana,
Pablo.
inaitwa Antenna, inaitwa Pablo. If you create content, then yeah, we can, go ahead and do something about that. Chui as well. So yeah, anybody, hata mkifanya in the wrong number, pia wako pale ndani. So yes, you're more than welcome. And also just by way of information, which is a good question. So the event is on the 7th of December. But on the 6th of December, all of you who are here will also be invited for the red carpet event, which will be at our hotel. We are going to announce. So that's sort of a red carpet meet and greet, sort of where you can, interact more and, take some photos and all of that. So that one is strictly invite only. Because you've blessed us with your presence, you'll be invited to go to attend as well. And then it's going to be, I think we'll cap it at maybe 100 people. Yeah, so already hapa tuko karibu nusu. So the rest now watajaza. Yeah, so and that time we'll have an opportunity maybe to interact with them as well. Subjects to moods. But yes, definitely. Everybody's excited. We've been talking to the artists. They're all excited to come. And they're excited because their music is very much consumed in Kenya. And for the Kenyan artists as well, they are also excited just to showcase the talent. Like Gideon said, it's been a tough year, but we made it. So we get to celebrate Kenya and we get to celebrate Tanzania. And then for our Festival 2.0, we'll be somewhere else. Right. Any other questions? Yes.
So my question goes to Willis. I do recall you have said that one of the key goals of Furaha City is to unite the East African community, but we only have Kenyan musicians and Tanzanian musicians. What about the Ugandan people?
What were Uganda? Wako. I have the benefit of having one at my house. So they are represented. Yeah, my wife is half Ugandan, half Murima. So yes, so what's going to happen is at this point, unfortunately, in terms of the deadlines and everything, they were not able to make it. But for us, it is going to go to all the countries. So even if they're not here now, there'll definitely be a time when we do Furaha City Uganda, they'll be fully embedded. We'll be eating, drinking, celebrating Ugandan culture. And when you go to Tanzania, same thing. And when you do another one in Kenya, yeah, same thing. So Atuja wasahau. And you never know, because even as we've been putting out the posters, a lot of people have been reaching out. So if we can make it work, why not? Yeah. Oh, when you were Uganda? Oh. Any other question?
Yeah. It's
yes,
from
Joe,
here.
the baddest.
Wagwanji.
Yes. The best, sorry, the best. Yes.
I noticed you guys you guys took the place of the polo grounds, right?
Yes.
So why did you guys choose that side? You know, we have also other grounds. So what's the major thing? What's the perfect thing about that ground now that you guys selected?
All right.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah, so there's a couple reasons, but the main ones are when we talked to our security team and the head security officers of the companies that we're working with, they felt that was the best venue to manage for this size of an event, especially with the artists that you now all know about being there. Number two, it's 14 acres. We can host a whole city there. And actually, let me just add this now because I'd forgotten about it. There's also two other districts. One is called the Fashion District. I just remembered because I saw you. And then there's the Artistic Expression District as well. And that's where you can do like paint and sips and stuff like that, graffiti. The Fashion District has all these pop-up boutiques, and it's gonna have a runway and a catwalk at some point. So yeah, but the main reason was security. That's one. And when the best security advisor for events in Nairobi has told you this ground will work, I mean, who am I? Yeah.
Awesome. Yes. Bonke. Unapigwa ni
Yes, you're talking about security. I was robbed along Ngong Race Course.
pole bwana.
Nilikuwa nimetoka sherehe hapo Ngong Race Course. I know it's not the same place, but it's the same road. Hiyo place imejaa siko ubaya, imejaa wasa wa Kibich wanakuja kuhanda wasee hapo. What other security measures do you guys have for us revelers? I'm talking about myself and the thousands of people I represent when wanakuja sherehe. Juu nimekuwa niki-insist kwa social media, Ngong Race Course is not a good venue to hold an event because of the security. So it's still the same road, probably the same management, and even closer to Kibera. What do you guys have for us? Isikuwe tu ni security ya hapo ndani ya sherehe. We need security mpaka kwa barabara huko ndani. Mimi niliibiwa simu, niliibiwa viatu, niliibiwa chain, niliibiwa a lot of things. Karibu niliibiwa mpaka dem. So tafadhali tueleze.
Okay, so first of all, sorry that you went through that. I hope, well, clearly I've seen you lift up a phone. So you have a new phone, and I hope uko na chingri ingine probably, and I don't know if you still have the same girl. But again, no, seriously though, Paul sana that you went through that. So yes, this is something that we are definitely looked into. I will say this because again, if you mention the security measures that you've taken, it becomes counterproductive, right? Because if I tell you tutakuwa na security watano, then therefore people can prepare for security watano, right? But I will tell you that it's going to be multi-agency, and it's going to be there's going to be a lot of security, and you'll come and I'm hoping that when you do your stories as you do, you'll be able to highlight that element as well, because that's in fact for us the number one thing is security. Then you can have fun, then people can have make money, but number one is security and safety, and that's what we've put in place. Is like we said, we've been talking to, again, I can't divulge a lot because then itakuwa counterproductive. Watu wataprepare. Nikamwambia mtu niko na mawe 5. Kama unajua Goliath akijua David akona mawe 5. Yeye alipata ile kamoja kamgonga hapa hivi. Yeah, so let's just know that we have taken that in consideration because we do know that area is very dangerous. But yes, once you come to the event, so what's going to happen also in the build up to the event, by the time we get to about 5th or 4th, we'll have shown you a lot of things that will really inspire more confidence in terms of security. So you'll be safe. Yes, President Ali. Wait. So, shika microphone, usiogope. Sauti tajika.
Okay, my question is, I'm looking at the tickets. I'm seeing kuna ya 2,000, kuna ya 10,000 na 20,000.
Yes.
What are some of the priorities kwa watu ambao wanataka kuingia pale VVIP na VIP?
Right, so for regular is early bird. Actually, that price is early bird. And I guess after what time is it? Yes, so we'll officially announce on the social media space around 6 for Diamond. And when that happens, yeah, because if just this lineup now, tickets have been flying off, you can imagine what happens. So this is early bird. Then there's going to be another wave. So for everybody who's watching, it's better to get your early bird tickets now. And then there's VIP and VVIP. So there's going to be, we are curating experiences for both. Understanding that even for when you're in your regular, because of all these experiences we are creating, because remember it's Furaha City, right? And there are different districts. So even if you're with a regular ticket, you get to experience all these different things already. Now for the VIP, of course, because you're paying a little bit more, there's going to be more in terms of food, drinks, and things you can redeem and stuff like that. For the VVIP, of course, first the setup is going to be totally different in terms of your seating arrangements and the networking that's available for you there, and then also in terms of food and drinks, and there are different things we're curating. So when you get the ticket, there's some of the things that we'll be adding on top of that ticket. We're going to be communicating, but it's definitely going to be worth actually more. I would say it's worth every dime, but it's more because if you do pay the 20,000, for example, for VVIP, the experience you get is definitely going to be more than the 20,000. And plus, you get to see for VVIP, you get to have more closer interaction with the stars, and the stage, and because the way it's being set up again. What we're trying to do, by the way, this festival is to try to change the way festivals and events are done. So we are trying to do different things. I don't want to say now because again, wanaweza to copy. Kuna wengine bado wanakuwa before 7th. So acha wafanye sawa. But ours will be a bit different in terms of just even setup. You'll see. And we do welcome after, because we're making a lot of promises. But we do welcome for when you come to the event. We know that you're going to have an experience. We want as much as honest feedback as we can get from you. We'll really appreciate it. Yeah. Yes. Fanya.
Haikuwa on. Ni Slim T.
Yes, Slim T.
Labda kwa mtu ambaye anataka kuja hiyo event, ungefafanua mahali ambapo anaweza nunua ticket, kama kuna website, kama itakuwa ni physical, kama ni till.
Right, so number one, we are trying to discourage you coming to buy tickets at the gate. For 2 reasons. They'll be more expensive and it will be a headache. So the different ways that you can get your tickets, Hustle Sasa, you can get your tickets on Hustle Sasa. You can also get your tickets on Triply, so that is www.co/Furaha City. You can follow Furaha City, the page. For more, if you click the link on the bio, of course, you'll find where the tickets are available. There's also, for those of you who don't have feature phones, there's also an SMS code as well where you just dial and then get your ticket. So you end up, I want to encourage you to follow Furaha City as much as possible. So go follow Furaha City. Willy, Claudia, all of us are going to be posting about it. And all of y'all, Gideon, _Zuki. Yeah, you'll find all the information there. But the main 2 platforms are Triply and Hustle Sasa. So you can find those, the link on my bio, link on Furaha City bio, and yes, all of that. Yes, and then also the coming week we're going to be announcing more partnerships as well as the people who are signing up on board, including our media partners and other beverage partners, etc., that are coming on board. Yes. Last two questions. Yes.
Okay, this is Born from Lloyd's TV, and my question is: this is your groundbreaking event, and you have started on an high note, bringing us a huge artist in the African scene. Maybe should we expect another edition after this? Because you've started on a high note. Maybe will it be bigger, and or will it be sasa tupige Kenya peke yake? And another question is: in recent years, we've witnessed so many concerts being headlined by Nigerian artists. Maybe why did you choose Tanzania, and what should we expect next in the next coming episode?
Crazy. Okay, definitely. Like I said, first of all, just to say, even if it was our old Kenyan lineup, it will still be big. Kenyan music has grown so much; it's continued to grow. Sometimes what happens, and even just going back to like something I did, like with Kalale, for example, right? It was different people, Major, Saru, Brida, etc. The beauty of putting creatives in one space is that they get to interact with each other. So if out of a concert like this, we can have a Saru and Diamond collab, then our work here will be done. That is, that is absolutely what we're looking forward to. If we can, because there's inspiration and aspiration, if you can make other people aspire to say how other people do their stuff, because you'll get to interact with them, their teams, their management, and ask a lot of questions to see if we can grow, the better. Yes, we have set the bar high. I believe in what I think Claudia said, go big or go home. I believe in that 100%. If you're going to do something and you have the opportunity to do it big, why not? Why play in the middle? Somebody says if you keep copying somebody, you'll be a cheap copy of an expensive original. So just keep on lifting and raising the bar when you can. So definitely it puts pressure even on us. If sasa tumeanza na chibuda, maybe next year sijui tutafanya nani, but there's definitely going to be a next year. There's definitely going to be a next event, God willing. And the aim is to keep on going higher and higher. And I am very comfortable in doing, more. It's just that because you can't also accommodate everybody, but then as in terms of availability and also in terms of ile budgety, but still, the more, because we reach out to a lot of other Kenyan artists, but it's just that they weren't available on 7th. So we are willing. There's so many, yani tumewacha wasanii wengi sana. There's so much more we can do next and next and next. But we are aiming to make Furaha City that place where you can, expand your boundaries as much as you can. So yes, go big or go home now, and it's only going to get better. Yeah. All right, last one.
Hey.
Hey.
Swali moja. The lineup, I feel like tuko na wasanii wa noma wote. How do you plan on working that tusipate ngoma tatu za Diamond at 5 a.m.?
Well, okay. So definitely going to be a program and a plan. The beauty about it is that you need, I think one of the best things to do is always just to communicate with everything. The same way if somebody owes you money, akinyamaza unasikia mbaya, lakini akwambia cheki bana, shika hii katuke, alafu tutaendelea mbele. So the thing is this, we'll communicate with everybody. They're going to give us their lineup. They have their set times that they've agreed to. And so based on that, we're going to release a program, and you'll clearly see what time, what artist is coming in. And we hope that by around 1 a.m. we'll be done at least with the artist sets, because for many reasons, but that's just the way it's going to be. But you're not going to get 2 songs, obviously. Yeah, you're going to get more than that. And also, just by way of reminding everybody, this is going to be the first time in Kenya, at least, that Diamond and Zuchu are going to be on the same stage. We never know what's going to happen. Yeah, there could be more that will happen than anticipated. And then the beauty about some of these artists, that so many of these artists have songs with each other. Rayvanny has a song with Willy Paul. Rayvanny has a song with Diamond. Rayvanny has a song with Zuchu. So if you never know the kind of performance you're going to get. And Rayvanny has a song with Khaligraph Jones as well. Yeah, so you do have no idea of what's going, including them seeing each other on the list and saying, before I come to Kenya, can I maybe work with you? It could be a day of surprises as well, exclusives. So yeah, that's why you need to come for Furaha City. Good? All right, so I'm going to give Claudia and Gideon a chance just to wrap up, and then we can call it a Furaha.
All right, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's taken their time and decided to engage with us. I'm looking forward to the 7th of December. And for the creators who are here, I would really love to collaborate with you guys on different sets. So if you have something creative you want us to do on stage, I am all in for the idea. So talk to me. Let's plan something. I'm someone who likes to plan ahead of time. I like coming up with a really well done set for the dancers who are here and would love to make an impression, do something insane for their fans as well. Count me in on that. I am ready to do that. My set will incorporate all of you guys. We'll have very different and constructive and fun sets on the day. So I think that's just that for me. I just want to say thank you guys so much. I look forward to collaborating on making pre-event posts on, if it's TikTok, if it's Instagram. Talk to me. I'm ready. Whatever time, just hit me up and say, oh, hey Claudia, we think we could do this. I'm in like 100%.